work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
This is Carson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. On third down, it's Carson, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
From the 44, Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Mostert, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First down, Murray. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Back to the ground, this time with Tomlinson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Silver.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now Mostert. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
14. Watch the safety creep. Go down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay one time.
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Wilson on target there to Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And the Seahawks, first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Tomlinson. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll hand this to Tomlinson, running right. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Running right, this is Tomlinson. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Tomlinson. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Coming to you. Coming to you.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Here we go. Check 26. Check 26. Switch. Right slow. Drive on.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. from the gun. Murray. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. In for the score as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up second down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line.
And the Seahawks first down.
Wilson now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's first and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Forced out to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10.
And
here's Wilson throwing again. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Check, 43. Hey.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
One left. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up. Good job right there. Shit. Watch the whole try. Watch the shit.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, he's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They do go for it. It's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
25.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson, sliding out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now it's Wilson, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do and the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Cardinals 17.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. 1st down, Murray. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Got it. 50. Mike's 50. Come on. Max, walk. Mike. 11.
They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe
Murray and company going for it on 4th. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Gun. Let's go.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. But I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 3. One left. You got tight. One left.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Now Wilson. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Waiting. Got it. Check. Kill. 36 power. Go.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game, as his guys continue to pour it on. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 39, Murray. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Wilson wants to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Off the play fake. Wilson going for Metcalf. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at his own 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
From the 29, Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. Tomlinson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now. Murray, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does Cowboys get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Good throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, and that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside at 20 seconds, 19 left. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
And now here is another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them